In this lab, I'm going to show you how to work with activities and with list views. So we're going to create a simple application which has a main activity and a sub-activity which we're going to push on top. And we're going to pass data back from the sub-activity back to the main activity and display it using a combination of an array list, an array adapter and a list view. So let's start by creating a new project. And we'll create a launcher icon and activity. And a standard blank activity. And we're now going to add a second activity. Add a blank activity, and we'll call this one add. And this shows us the change that we made. We're going to add two files. We're going to modify the strings activity, so strings XML file and the manifest will get changed as well. And there we have our second controller. We have two layouts and we have obviously two menus. So the first thing we're going to do is modify our main activity. We're going to delete the default and we're going to add a list view like so. We're going to right click, we're going to preview as a single list item like so, and we're going to change the properties. And we'll call this one book list. Like so. Then we'll save the changes. We're then going to modify the activity add, and we're going to have an edit text. Somewhere about there. And we'll call this one book title. And we're going to set a hint. Like so. And that's the second layout now added and saved. So the next job, we're going to build our menu. So the menu is part of the main activity. So the first one we're going to change to refresh. We'll call that one add. Order, we'll leave it as it is. Shows action will change to if room. In fact, we'll have that one always. And the title is going to be add. Like so. Add another one, and this is going to be an item. And this will be called refresh. Order and category will make it afterwards. Title will add a new string. We've got add and we've got refresh. If If we look at the XML, we can see the two items are now added, like so. So let's go back to our code now. Okay, we've got the views and the menus all designed. So we can close all these, and we'll start with the main activity. Okay, we're going to need all this code here, but before we do any coding, we're going to just make sure that the application works. Unlock. And that should now work. If I hit the menu button, you can see. Let's try. And you can see the add buttons up here. So if I click on add, and if I click on the menu button, I'll get the refresh option appearing at the bottom, as we'd expect. So now let's add our controller. Let's get rid of that. Let's minimize that, and let's make a start. Okay, so we need to connect our list view. So we're going to create our list view at the top. Also, we're going to import it. And we're going to connect it to our view. Control space gives the autocomplete. And there's our connection made. Okay, we're now going to create our list of books to display in it. So we're creating an array list of strings, and we'll call the array list books. Need to import array list at the top, and now I'll instantiate the books array list. And let's add a few books. Like so. And now we need to hook this array list up to our list view using an adapter. So we'll create an array adapter up here somewhere. There's our array adapter of type string, and we'll call it adapter. And now we'll instantiate the adapter. Context is this. The resource ID is going to be android.r.layout. And we'll go for the simple item list, simple list item 1, like so. And the data is going to be in the books array. So now we have our array adapter set up. And the final job is we're going to assign the array adapter to the book list. set adapter to adapter. And that should now display the books in the list. Like so. So what happens next? Well, the next thing we need to do is sort out our options menu. So when we click on the Add button, we're going to launch the second view. So there's the Create Options menu option. And now we're going to have on option item selected, and we're going to have the menu item. We need to import menu item, and then we've got to obviously we have a return statement eventually. So let's put our first if statement in. If item.get item ID is equal to r.id. Add okay, so if it's add, we need to send a quick log message to show that the add button's been pressed. There's my tag, and we'll just display add. And stop things from sort of crashing out, we're going to put a return statement in here. Something like that. I have to import log, and we'll put another if statement in here to cover the refresh. And let's test that to make sure it's working. So I hit the add button. Let's get the logcat up. Let's apply the filter, and you can see it says add. If I hit the menu button and hit refresh, you can see the refresh has been triggered.